So there's a very funny thing that happens in MBAs, okay? The teachers ask you to go out and do surveys. You're supposed to go out and ask people, is this a good business idea? Would you like these features? The big problem with that is something called the mom test. When you ask people, are these features good? The problem is people will often lie to you. The mom test is a phenomenon that explains why even taking customer feedback often leads to bad products, mainly because you're asking the wrong questions. Want to know why? The mom test is a book by Rob Fitzpatrick that basically explains why you shouldn't ask people whether your idea is a good one or not, because they're often going to tell you something that's false. So when you interact with most people you know and ask them for feedback on your idea, they have a dilemma. There is real feedback they can give you, but they also don't want to hurt your ego. Because let's face it, 90% of ideas are rubbish, but the people that are close to you, especially your mom, does not want to hurt your ego. She doesn't want to tell you that, listen beta, I think this sucks and I would never buy it. So you need to pull out the right data from her in a different way. You can't just ask her, are these features good? Because what you probably do is, mom, I'm building a startup. This is what it's going to do. This is what it's going to do. This is what it's going to do. What do you think about it? And your mom doesn't have the heart to say, yeah, rubbish, extra rubbish with a side of rubbish. She's not going to do that. Instead, she's going to say, yeah, beta, this is a good idea. You should try it. Good job. See, everyone you love will lie to you to protect your ego. But the thing is, if you're running a business, you're in the business of truth seeking. We're trying to get to the truth, even though other people might try to shield it from us for our own good. So the mom test runs through how you can actually solve this problem. It tells you that instead of asking for generics about the future, which is, will you do this, will you do this, will you do this, which even your mom hasn't obviously done, or your friends obviously haven't done, so they don't know what it's going to feel like when they do it. Ask them what they've done in the past. Ask them, hey, have you ever bought soap online in the past? And if they've done it, then maybe you have a good idea. So instead of thinking in terms of features, think in terms of behavior. Ask yourself, have these people that I'm talking to exhibited this behavior in the past? And how can I replicate this behavior again with these features? Past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. And this is one of the ways to figure it out. Instead of asking them, bro, will you order online, when they've never done it in the past, so they don't know what it's going to be like to order it online. One more big mistake you make when you ask about, is this feature good or is this feature good, is that you mistake the conversation as validation. If somebody says, yes, I might use these features, you think of it as, yes, I should run the business. I should build a business around this. I should build these features. But the truth is, you have no idea about their existing behavior. And you have no idea whether they will change their behavior, because humans often say one thing and do something else. Often humans are piss poor at figuring out what they're going to do tomorrow, what they're going to eat tomorrow. So you can't show them hypothetical features and say, would you like this? It's never ever going to work. Look at behavior. So sometimes I go on the metro, and I don't go on the metro to actually travel. I go there because on the metro, people are using their phones. And I get to learn how India uses its phones by sitting next to people on the metro. Now, I know this might sound creepy to look into another person's phone when you're right next to them, but I don't do it out of a creepy intent. I'm just trying to understand, how do these people use their phones? What are the apps they have on their home screen? Have they used apps like this in the past? What's a behavior that I can solve with what they're doing with their fingers and what they're doing with their device? Right? And don't worry, most people, when they know somebody's next to them, they are not going to go and open the shadiest parts of their phone. So I don't see anything out of the blue. I just see normal human behavior. So the next time you're asking people whether an idea is good, don't show them hypothetical new features. Understand what existing behaviors they use, because people will always lie to you. That's it for me. Bye.